Guess what, you guys? We're in step number 5, which is closing. This means that it is between you, that paper, and the customer, and deciding to see if they're going to buy or not. All the rest is history. This is where we focus. This is where we give our best presentation. This is where we give our dedication. This is what we train for, you guys. Okay? This is the Olympics for us. Meaning, this is where you decide to take first place or not. This was going to help us sell that car. So closing, it's overall is the presenting the numbers, signing up a customer, and also providing them information. Okay? And I'll talk about those 3 main topics. But right now, the main part is going over the numbers. Okay? So think about this, you guys. You're about to present the numbers. Ask yourself the question before you present the numbers. Am I prepared? Do I believe in everything that this company is offering to this customer? Do I believe this is the best option for my customer? Do I believe that I have enough knowledge to be able to present the numbers, and always also make sure that if you have enough knowledge, that will make sure if any questions, hard questions that they will ask, can you overcome? And those questions could be like, I don't like the price. Too high. Too many miles. What? That price for that vehicle there? Those will be the hard questions the customer will be asking. So are you mentally prepared for this? If not, what I would do first, because you're new in the company, I will ask for help. Asking for help doesn't mean like, oh man, they're going to see that I don't know how to sell a car. It's okay. We're not expecting for you to sell 30, 40 cars in the first month. By you selling 1 car, that's all we want. And then we take it from there. Okay? So we'll replicate that first car you sold to 2 cars, to 3 cars, to 4, eventually to 20 cars. So remember, think about it as you're building a house. You're not going to think about how to build a house all in one day. You lay a brick down day per day and you'll build a house. Same thing here in selling a car. So the closing can be the make it or break it. Okay? So this is your Olympics. So have you have enough faith in yourself? If not, this is where the motivation will come in. This is where you've already got enough knowledge. This is where the training will help you out. Okay? One-on-one training, do the live physical training, the role playing. Believe it or not, the role playing is, to me, is the most important step out of training overall. If you don't role play the situation, you will never ever know how to act whenever you have a live customer in front of you. Okay? So closing the numbers. You get the numbers from your sales manager. The first thing that I'll do, I'll tell them, all right, this is the best numbers? Sure, great. Get the numbers, go in with the mentality and saying, I'm closing this deal. This customer is buying this vehicle. Why? Because he has no other choice. He's already been turned down 2 or 3 times from different car lots, meaning the competitors. They say no to your customer. And you're saying yes. Why? Because you already have numbers in front of you. You have numbers in hand where you're going to go out there and present it to your customer and they're going to buy. Okay? Because why? No one has put them through the steps like we have. The first customer, the first time he went to a lot, salesperson number 1 went out there, received them. Remember, customer asked for the price. Guess what the salesperson did? Gave them a price, but did not give them an opportunity to go inside. He didn't show them the process. He didn't show them how to take that customer from the outside in and have them sign a contract and have them drive off with the vehicle. They didn't do that, so they left. They left with the price, but they didn't left with the approval. Car lot number 2 went inside, got the whole price, got the approval. Well, the approval was they need $10,000 down or a cosigner. That's technically not an approval. That is just a nice way, kind way of saying, Miss Customer, I can't help you, so I'm going to put it impossible for you to buy. And also I'm going to put it impossible for you to be able to get the things that I require in order for you to buy. That's basically what they're saying when they ask for a cosigner or when they ask for high down payments. You're not asking for that. All you're doing is just presenting the information that you're going to provide right now and have them agree to the numbers, guaranteed a deal. So think about that. Okay? So when you're about to do a closing, customer has no other choices. So when they tell you I'll go somewhere else, they tried it already. We checked their credit history and we noticed they went to 10 different locations already, 10 different competitors, and they've all said no. So they're here for a reason, because they want to buy from you. Okay? So if they're in this step with you, they're definitely going to buy from you. So please, don't fail. We got your back. I have your back. Your supervisor has your back. Your coworkers have your back. So if at the moment you feel you cannot present the numbers, once again, ask for a TO. What's a TO? That's when you're asking for help. Let another salesperson go in there and close the deal for you. Half a deal is better than no deal. Okay? Once you have the numbers, you go over there and sit down with the customer. You're going to have to feel comfortable. And I'll show you right now in the different scenes how your posture will help you sell as well. How you present the numbers will help you sell. How your confidence, how your ability, how you speak and present the numbers will help you sell. So I'll show you real quick on the next clips. So in this video, I'll show you different techniques and also if a customer has an objection, how to overcome them. First technique will be always make sure that when you're going to present numbers, it's the paper, the pen, you and the customer, eye contact all the time. Never present numbers looking down. Whenever you're going to present numbers, making sure that the customer is looking at you. You have a pen in your hand and have the pen and your hand movement follow down the steps. Do not skip the step on the paper. Do not skip a step whenever you're presenting the information. If the customer doesn't understand and they have a question, pull back the paper, rise up, and look them straight in the eyes and ask them, what part is it that you didn't understand? Once he asks a question, it might be an objection. It might be the price too high. Well, keep the paper close. Look in here and says, what part of the price is that you don't understand? Customer goes, well, price too high. My rebuttal, my question would be, compared to what? I want to know what this customer is thinking. I want to know who's he comparing me to. Because if he's comparing me to the competition, well, technically, the competition wasn't able to get him help. He's still here. He doesn't have a vehicle. So he's here for a reason. Find out why. So when you ask compared to what, customer goes, compared to, I just left a lot that this same vehicle costs $3,000 under than what you're selling me for, and you're selling me $3,000 over. No deal. Well, ask the question if you don't mind me asking. Is that the same place you went to where they asked for a cosigner? Is that the same place you went to where they asked for more down payment? If so, what good is it if their prices are the lowest in town, but then again they don't help no one? By the way, Mr. Customer, we're in the top nation as far as the buy here, pay here. I don't see no one else around here. And you can use that. And it's proof. We could prove this to our customers. That would be one objection. Number two, price too high. You went over the compared to what? Second, I will say is, let me ask you something. Are the payments comfortable? If the payments are comfortable, then the price wouldn't be high. Have the customer focus on the payments rather than the price. If you haven't focused on the price, you will lose a customer all day long. Because customers only know how to ask for the price. Growing up, they taught me to, if I wanted a candy and I presented the candy to my parents, the first thing they'll ask me is, how much does it cost? Has it happened to you? It happened to me plenty of times. So as customers, as people, as human beings, we've been taught to always ask for the price. That's all we know how to do, to negotiate the price. But if you ask them, the payment is good? Customer goes, yes, I could afford the payment, but the price is what I'm worried about. Well, let the customer know. What if I could show you how to pay more into the payments, save money overall? Would you consider it? And if you consider it, well, guess what? I'll show you a technique on how to close this customer. And I'll give you the diagram how to show this customer how to close the customer on the payment. You haven't focused on the payment, you win on the price. Third objection would be where you've already went the compared to what? You already went over as far as the payments, and he's still not closed because we have a famous third baseman. What's third baseman, if you mind me asking, will be that person. It could be the relative, it could be the cousin, it could be anybody sitting right next to this person here, stopping the whole deal. Has that ever happened to you? And if so, this is the way you overcome a third baseman. Like I said, always in direct contact with the customer who is interested. If the third baseman sit on the side and all of a sudden they never spoke up until right now, whenever you're closing the numbers. You even met this person. You never knew this person existed. Now they start talking. Well, at this moment is whenever a customer asks a question, oh, wait. This is too much. And they pull the paper to the side. Now the customer you have in front of you who's interested in buying, now he's curious to see what the third baseman is going to say. Don't be alarmed. It's okay. All they want to know is more information. That's all. The way you treat a third baseman will be, oh, by the way, my name is, and introduce yourself. Okay? Acknowledge them for a little bit, not too much. Because if you acknowledge and carry conversation, a full conversation with this person here, your main customer will get jealous. Your main customer will lose focus on trying to buy a car today. Your main customer will be focusing more on what the third baseman is, their information, what they're providing, and you will lose the deal. Simple question I will ask the third baseman would be, if you don't mind me asking, will you be part of the loan? If the answer is no, you look over the customer, well, I cannot provide information if they're not on the loan as well, because it's private. Continue and let the customer know. If you don't mind me informing the third baseman about your situation, I will inform him only if you allow me. If the customer allows you to inform him of what's going on with his information, about that he has bad credit, how other places weren't able to help him, maybe a cosigner could help him out on his loan, advise the third baseman. Do you know he needs a cosigner? Do you know he needs more down payment in order for him to get approved? If so, can you be a cosigner? If so, maybe not a cosigner, but can you help him out with more down payment? And maybe we can negotiate whatever we have here on paper. And if you're willing to do all that, let's get you here. And if at the moment you can't help him with down payment, you can't help him cosigner, well, the third baseman really cannot help at all. So now you focus back on your customer and let him know, I understand they're here to help you out. But really, my main thing is I need to get you into the vehicle today. Because I don't know about you, Mr. Customer, but I'll be tired of asking for rides every single time I have to wake up in the morning. Maybe the third baseman is the one that takes him to work. Well, what if you tell the third baseman, look, all I'm trying to do is get this guy here into a vehicle where they don't have to be bothering you 6 o'clock in the morning, getting you up to take this customer to work, and then calling you 7 in the afternoon or evening time to pick up the customer from work. You don't want that, right, Mr. Third Baseman? So let me help him out for what I could offer. Third baseman by then will be your friend, okay? Because finally, someone's here helping his friend get into a vehicle. Those 3 main objections, 3 ways how to overcome it. So simple, so easy. Use the techniques. Whenever you want to be serious, whenever you want the information to go straight to the customer, what you do is you lower your tone. If you want to be all loud about it, you could scare the customer, because think about it. You get loud, first my reaction will be, hey, what's going on, right? I will get scared too. That way, I won't help this customer get closed on this deal. If I lower my voice, lower my tone, I'm going to let him know, 1, I'm being serious here. 2, I'm going to help you out, okay? Use that technique. Body language as well. Up front, up tight. Straight in the eyes, let him know, I'm ready when you are. Whenever you feel too much pressure coming from you on the customer side, ease off a little bit. Express your hands, reach your hands. What's going on, Mr. Customer? Movements. Because remember, most of us can be visual. So based on what they see is how they will guide themselves. Based on what they hear, maybe is how they will guide themselves. Use different angles when you're closing a customer. We have 6 different incentives here in this company. The first one is free oil change, roadside assistance, platinum program, GAP, GPS. GPS means if they steal your vehicle, be able to track your car, or if you let someone borrow your vehicle, you know where your car is at the whole time. And the referral is great. You send us 10 customers, we'll pay you top money and also pay off your loan. Use it as an advantage. Don't forget about the referral program. Always remind the customers they go refer a customer to us and we'll get them paid. How simple is that? So you guys, this right here, selling the car, is so simple. Presenting the numbers should be the easiest thing. Why? Because you've already gained trust from this customer since the beginning. They've been here waiting since step number 5, waiting for the numbers. This is a make it or break it. Now, let me ask you something. If you don't believe in your product, you will not sell a car today, especially with this type of numbers that we offer, with the program that we offer, for the type of specific customer that's in front of you, hitting you with different objections. And if you're not mentally prepared, if you don't stand behind your product, stand behind your company, and you haven't trained enough to be here, do not present numbers. Ask for help. But if you can do it on your own, great. That's an extra sell for you. So this was 101 with Martin Espinoza.